Hey everybody, welcome to the next course here, week one. There's four of you in this course, and one of you is brand new. So in the discussions, you can introduce yourself. There should be a introduction discussion in there. But anyway, I got my scenery up here. And real quick, kind of my motivation or inspiration topic is about staying focused and discipline. Those of you that have been in the program, I see different things as we go week by week. So self-discipline is important. I also talk about, in the past, you've heard me talk about making school something you do every day. It's just part of your life instead of something extra. So that's a habit or a strategy that, it works for me. People that do long-term school or masters and so forth. The discipline thing, again, I use the running analogies because runners go out every day regardless of the weather, regardless of what kind of excuse they come up with. It's just part of what they do every day. So that's why I mentioned that. This one's also, what do you want now and what do you want most? We can all come up with reasons why not to do something now. But again, like in this case, an MBA, that's assuming that's something you want the most. So therefore, you need to make the time and prioritize. So I just, that's my little, inspiration, motivation thing. There's also the thing about, college courses, regardless of what school you go to, are designed generally where it's expected a student's going to put 10 to 20 hours a week into a course, whether it be campus or online. So this is a question you can ask yourself, like depending on where you're at in the program, what type of grades you're getting, or if you feel overwhelmed, or whatever the case is are you putting an hour, 2 hours a week in? Are you putting three, or are you putting that 10 hours a week in? My experience talking to students over the years, I don't ask them outright, but during the conversation, I find out that they're needing help, but they've only put an hour in a week or 2 hours, or they haven't read the chapters, or they only read the chapters once. So depending on, or they haven't looked at the presentations, if there's presentations, so there's lots of different reasons. And usually it's because of time, lack of time, not lack of ability, not lack of smarts or anything like that. And sometimes a lot of students feel that they feel dumb or something because they're not getting it. But the reason they don't get it is because of the time. And so that's my snippet this week. Okay, so we're into a survey of global business. The setup's pretty new, and the setup's pretty much the same. We got your to-do list. You got discussion. So the initial discussion post is due by Wednesday, so that everybody can get a time to reply and do 2 replies to your classmates and 1 reply to the instructor video. So the replies and the instructor video reply are due, by Sunday. These initial posts, unlike undergrad, for the graduate program here, it's expected to be, a paragraph or 2, depending on what, the topic is each week. So the homeworks, first week here, you're going to have what we call reaction paper, which is basically summarizing what you've learned in each of the chapters. And then in the rest of the weeks, you're going to have the reaction paper and a current event. So the current event is generally, you find an article from a source. I always say don't get it from Billy Bob's blog. You get it from ProQuest or somewhere else. You can get it on Google if it's a reputable article. So you don't necessarily have to get it out of the like the ProQuest site or anything like that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and so that's it. Let me make sure. I don't think you have a project, but you do have a final exam paper. So, okay, so it's kind of like the project. So the final exam is a paper, so you should be working on that from the get-go. That's why we got chapter 11 in the first week, so you can review that on how to do this study here. So, all right, so that's it. Keeping this under 5 minutes. Again, welcome to the new person, Juliana, and I think that's it. So, again, and all of you, I've talked to all of you except for Juliana yet, but all of you know I'm 7 days a week, so there's no real office hours. It's just, hey, you got a question, do the inbox email system, text me, call me. 7 days a week, I get back to you either right away or within a few hours, depending on where I'm at or what I'm doing. But so that should be it. Test question. So I always put a test question in, and I don't know if I used this one before or not, or a variation of it, but I got a 6-year-old and a 2-year grandkid, so what are they doing? That's the test question. And yeah, otherwise, that's it. So, okay. Have a great week. Welcome to the next course here. If any questions, get in touch, and that'll do it, everybody. Take care.